You probably know someone who earns a massive salary, gets regular promotions, and yet has almost nothing in the bank. They bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars, but the moment that money hits their account, it turns to dust. The math reveals a harsh reality. Staying broke is rarely an earning problem, it is a retention problem. There are silent, invisible forces operating in the background of your financial life, constantly draining your resources without you even noticing. This diagram illustrates exactly how that money escapes. We call this the hierarchy of wealth destruction. It operates on 3 specific tiers: the mechanical math errors of passive leaks, the emotional flaws of psychological traps, and the foundational errors of structural deficits. You can double your salary tomorrow, but if you do not identify and dismantle these 3 levels, no amount of income will ever save your bank account. The bottom tier starts quietly. These are the passive leaks, mechanical math traps where you lose money while doing absolutely nothing. Here is a seemingly harmless expense, an auto-renewing subscription. The average person carries 9.8 active at once. At $15 each, that slow drip compounds into an $18,000 loss over 10 years. Money bleeding out, on autopilot. Credit card debt operates on the same destructive math. Carrying a balance means you are paying a strict, ongoing premium for a purchase already enjoyed. Every dollar in interest goes straight to a bank instead of your own net worth. Look at this standard car loan. You finance a $30,000 vehicle at 6.5% interest. By the time the loan finishes, you have paid over $36,000, while the actual value has depreciated down to $12,000. Even while you sleep, these passive leaks create a constant mechanical drag that pulls your net worth backward. But bad math is usually the symptom of a deeper issue. Level 2 exposes the psychological traps, the emotional and behavioral flaws that cause us to make these poor financial choices in the first place. First is the comparison trap. Envy triggers irrational debt. When a neighbor pulls up in a brand new luxury vehicle, it instantly diminishes your own accomplishments. The emotional response is to match their perceived success, often by financing a lifestyle you cannot actually afford. Next is the lifestyle inflation monster. The human brain is wired to spend any new income immediately. You get a raise, you upgrade your apartment, upgrade your phone, and your clothes. The financial progress from the raise is entirely neutralized. People who actually retain massive wealth deliberately avoid this behavior. Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. He dresses modestly. True wealth rarely requires flashy signifiers, because the goal is financial independence, not social validation. Underneath all of this is the consumer mindset. This is a continuous loop where we use purchases to get a quick hit of dopamine, temporarily masking emotional emptiness with physical items. Until that psychological drive to consume is broken, every future raise you earn will simply be absorbed by an equally expensive lifestyle. The final level brings us to the structural deficits. These are the deepest foundational errors a person can make regarding their own time and education. The most dangerous is the time inflation tax. You have a finite, non-renewable lifespan. Relying solely on an hourly wage means you are continuously trading hours of your life for dollars, a model that mathematically caps your earning potential. Builders and creators structure their lives differently. As seen here with Elon Musk, the archetype of the builder focuses on leveraging systems, companies, and capital. They make their assets work for them rather than relying on manual labor. Which brings us to the ultimate tax, the knowledge gap. Financial illiteracy is not a passive state. It is an active, daily fee you pay for not understanding how compound interest, taxes, and investments actually function. Ignorance guarantees that the financial system will quietly siphon your money to the people who took the time to learn the rules. Escaping this hierarchy requires a deliberate identity shift. You must stop acting as a consumer who seeks fulfillment from buying and become a builder who finds purpose in creating progress and systems. You can start today with 3 tactical steps. First, audit your bank statements to kill passive leaks and aggressively pay down high-interest debt. Second, force a 48-hour pause before any non-essential purchase to break the emotional buying loop. And third, dedicate 30 minutes a week to closing your financial knowledge gap. Your true net worth is never determined by the size of your paycheck. It is determined by intentional retention. Your financial future depends entirely on how fiercely you protect your resources from these invisible forces. The leaks are there. The choice to stop them is yours. Let's start building today.